everyone, so today we are talking about audiobooks. Like I said, hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about audiobooks and how I have fallen in love with them recently. Like, I have never used audiobooks before, and so I am really excited. I mean I've never used audiobooks before until this summer. Literally have never used them because I've never wanted to listen to a book. I don't know, probably because I'm not very good at listening. Not like I'm not very good at listening and retaining information. I've always been more of a visual person, and so listening is something I just have never been good at. For me, I would listen and then forget what who the character was or what happened. But maybe I've just grown up some. But I started to use Audible, and because Audible comes with Amazon, and I use my Kindle, as a lot of you know, I use my Kindle a lot because I love e-readers. So I'd been contemplating going between reading an e-reader and going to also use Audible because I love technology things, obviously. And so this just seemed like another thing to try out because, one, I'm pretty sure I was watching Emma Books' video, which I'll tag below, about is e-reading really reading or something like that. Or, I mean, not as e-reading really reading, is audiobooks really reading, or listening to audiobooks really reading. You know what, I'll just look it up. And, you know what, let me not talk while I do it. Emma Books, audiobooks. It was her video, are audiobooks considered real reading? I decided to watch that one day, and you know, just by watching it, I finally decided to just take the next step to try and do audiobooks. I didn't know that there were so many book subscriptions out there, but I decided to go with Audible. Audible is $14.95 a month. I think I was able to get a 30-day free trial, but the trick is, and what I still don't really like about it, is that it's $14.95 a month, and you get one book credit. So you can only choose one book to listen to for that $14.95, and then after that, you still have to pay for the books that are on Audible. You know, and they're not cheap. Like, Audible books are not cheap. Welcome my dog to the video, as always. They're not cheap. You know, we're talking, you know, like 25 to 30 bucks to listen to a book on your phone or in your car or something. You know, versus, you know, when a book is like $20 or less. So it was hard for me to decide. Oh yeah, it was hard for me to decide that I wanted to do this. But what is awesome, and that I didn't know, so Audible is in partnership with Amazon. So as you know, I read a lot on my Kindle or my iPad or my phone. And oftentimes when you buy a book on there, they'll sometimes have the book as an add-on for a cheaper price than just solely buying the book. So like, I'm pretty sure I was just reading one of Sarah J. Maas's Throne of Glass novels. I was just reading Queen of Shadows, one of the Throne of Glass novels by Sarah J. Maas. And then while I was reading it, I wasn't reading it fast enough because Sarah J. Maas is coming to Atlanta, if she hasn't come to Atlanta already by this video. And by the time I post this video. So I got it and I started reading it, but I just wasn't reading it fast enough. So I'm pretty sure the first time I looked it up, it said the audiobook was like 25 bucks or $27. And I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. Because the e-reader book was like $7. So I'm like, why would I do that? But then, I don't know what happened. Maybe because I already started reading the book. I don't know. But then when I went back on Amazon, it was $3 something or super cheap, maybe $7 something. It was super cheap for me to get the Audible version of the book. So I was able to get the Audible version and download it and listen to it and finish the book that way, which works for me so well because I can do it at work going from call to call without me having to read it. I can do it in the car. You know, I can listen to it in the car, and I can get through these pages. But what also is fun and a unique feature is that if you're reading on your Kindle, so let's say I'm on the couch or I'm in here in the bed and I'm reading on my Kindle and I'm ready to take a shower finally, I can stop where I'm reading, I can turn on my speakers attached to my phone, and I can start reading on my Audible. It will switch directly, you can switch directly over from wherever you're reading straight to your Audible. They link together, and I think that was so awesome, because then I don't have to worry about where am I, how do I find this in Audible, I don't have to try and scan, you know, fast forward, all that kind of stuff. I think that that is awesome. And then also, when you're listening to it, if there's a certain part that you want to remember, you can clip that, and it also saves with the rest of your notes in your Kindle. So I don't know, those things, that's awesome to me. So yeah, those things are awesome to me, and those are important to me to have. Well, they were, okay, that's not true. They were not important to me to have. After I knew I had them, they became part of how I read. So they were awesome for me to have after I found out I had them. So that was one of the, that's the reasons I have been using audiobooks, and I have just fallen in love. I listen to them in the car, I listen to them at work, and now instead of listening to music, I can get lost listening to a book while I'm doing physical therapy or while I'm on the elliptical. And so I think that is so awesome that I get to take my books everywhere. I mean, I already took them everywhere because, like I said, I'm an e-reader. I have them on my phone at all times, so I can read them whenever I want if I don't have my Kindle or my iPad. And so even having more portability is what I like. And so I highly recommend e-readers and also audiobooks. I don't know much about other audiobook subscriptions or services, so I can't really help out with that. But I don't know, there might be someone else here who knows more about other audiobook services who can help us out by talking about it in the comments and letting us know. But I use Audible, and I will also link Audible below too. But I think that's all I have today about audiobooks and e-readers. So don't forget to hit that like button if you like that video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well so you never miss out when I post a video. Follow me on all the social medias. And yeah, until next time, keep turning the page.